Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'd like to call this meeting to order now. Welcome to the Tuesday, December 5th meeting of the Milwaukee County Board Committee on Parks, Energy, and Environments. I'm your friendly chairman, Supervisor Haas.
Come up with this number.
Got it. I also have to tell you, we're right now in campaign season. Nominations papers have to be completed by my colleagues if you want to stay in office. And over the weekend, I collected my signatures. I collected 350 signatures, and I have to tell you, UW Extension was brought up multiple times during the days I was out. I heard so much about what services you offered. I heard this, and then I also have to tell you, I had a lady in labor who was, as she was pushing, talked about her husband. She didn't sign the papers, that's very funny. But she talked about her husband is a farmer, and he farms your land, and he has like 1 acre. He has started his own community stuff. And she was telling me how important, he sat there, and she was telling me how I have to continue to support it. I have never seen such dedicated volunteers and supporters of your department. So constantly I've heard about the value, and also my surveys I just went out, they talked about, they actually write in about how wonderful UW Extension is. And I have to tell you, I don't think there has been a single department in all Milwaukee County that has gotten such strong, I've received such a strong response from yours. So good job.
And I want to mention that you brought up something very important, which is we actually have a very small team of educators. It's the volunteers that we train who go out and educate and do the work that's critical. I'm really glad to hear the good feedback that you've received, and it really comes from their hearts.
Oh, it was more than just her heart. She was talking about her husband's life. He doesn't have a man cave, he doesn't have a hobby, but all he wants to do is farm. He has a regular job, he has 1 acre, he farms it, he sells the goods all the way around Milwaukee. I mean, I've heard this it's amazing how your volunteers are so pumped up about what you're doing, so good job.
Thank you very much.
Impartial chairman of this meeting who sees to the normal and orderly conduct, I would almost be tempted to slide the gavel aside just to go on at length about what I think is the great work that the extension does, the education that you provide a lot of my constituents that there's folks we hear from regularly quite a bit, and there's folks we hear from maybe once a year when we get these nice little cards in the mail where they talk about the value of UW Extension, and it could be the nutrition programs or the gardens or what have you. So I have a growing stack of those as well. So I will concur with the supervisor from the 3rd District on his wise and eloquent commentary.